20-minute drive from New Biggin by the Sea takes us to Cragside estate near Rothbury. As the house is not open until 11 AM this morning, and we're here at 10 when the estate opens, we go to the visitor centre, whose buildings remind me of the dairy at Waterton Manor. And here's a large map of the estate. There's certainly a lot to see here, that's for sure. So we decide to drive the 6-mile one-way route carriageway around the estate first. It's early October, but later into autumn I'm sure will be much more colourful. Tell you what, it's only just wide enough, isn't it? Cragside was built by William Armstrong in 1863 and is most famous for being the first house in the world to be lit by hydroelectricity. Lord Armstrong was a Victorian engineer, inventor, industrialist, scientist, arms manufacturer and philanthropist, and maybe even a philatelist. Although I made that bit up, who knows? He wouldn't have had time for anything else. His wife, Lady Armstrong, was responsible for the beautiful gardens that we see today. In fact, 1,000 acres of gardens and parkland make up Cragside. There's no less than 7 million, yes, 7 million trees and shrubs planted here. Wow! To fully explore the many paths across this estate would need at least 2 or 3 visits here. So, as we drive along, we're passing many areas where you can actually park up, picnic or walk the trails, which would have been great had we had more time. Okay, so it's time to head up to the house, and on this route we'll see the Archimedean screw in action. This ingenious device is fully water driven, with the water being fed through to a turbine which generates electricity from Tumbleton Lake just above. Anyway, the Archimedean screw powers the 350 light bulbs in the house, although the original incandescent bulbs have now been replaced and swapped over for LEDs in recent times. So, we're heading off to the main house, down the Armstrong Drive, well, road, path. Yeah, fab trees here as well, and it's a fab day. Yeah. There's the iron bridge behind the wooden bridge, and there's the house. The sound of water gets louder as we approach the iron bridge, built in 1870. And that will take us up and over the burn, way below. Fantastic. Steps to the right take us up to the bridge, and en route, a frog slows progress.
Hello, Toadie.
It's trapped and in danger of being squashed on the path. So, Karen to the rescue.
No thanks. These are slippery. There we are.
There's
go on, buddy, off you go.
You'd be safe in there.
The iron bridge has, in recent years, been reinforced with steel, which is reassuring. After crossing the bridge, we walk up through part of the rock garden to the house. Before entering the house, we head under an archway, which you can drive through when starting the carriageway drive. I didn't capture it on film though.
Arms manufacturer Lord William Armstrong and his wife Lady Margaret, an extraordinary horticulturist and hostess.
In the house we soon enter the kitchen and see the rotisserie. That too, along with a lift and other devices, was also driven by hydroelectricity. Along with the grand dining room, we'll be taking a brief tour of the library, drawing room and some bedrooms. the library and Lord Armstrong's study, a room with a fab view. This is the bamboo room. All the rooms are nicely presented, as they would have been in Victorian times. Further upstairs we enter the drawing room with its magnificent fireplace. Now for the electrical technology room. Fascinating stuff.
Hello and welcome to Lord Armstrong, which explores electric generation. Chemically pure water. As you can see, there's an electrode in each glass, one positive and one negative.
Back outside and passing the huge rock garden, not fully explored, we head off to the formal garden. Aaron will now be in her element. Go on, jump. It's a movie. Now that's a greenhouse. Yeah, I'd say it's fantastic. So you'd like to live in this house, babe? Not the fact to get a few tourists around. Well, I thoroughly recommend a day or two out here. Oh, and join National Trust first too. That will save you some money eventually. There's so much to see here at Cragside, and the parkland itself is vast, but we barely touch the surface, so you need a couple of days at least. Cheers, and see you soon with more videos from Northumberland.